Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Well, actually, I'm not late. I was just trying to fix the first command. Hayden, do you want to try it again for me, please? If you get a second. Also, hello everybody. I'm a little bit tired today, but we are going to try and save Earth. We'll see how it goes. Who's on the stream so far? We've got Noob Master, Hayden, Winter Wolf, and Mishaps. Thank you all for joining for the kickoff of the stream. I really appreciate that. It's nice to see you here for the beginning. Let me just jump over to my YouTube scenes and switch to... Well, nothing happened at all. Cool. Well, I didn't fix it. Let me try it.
Hello there.
Oh, there you go. It worked for me, but it didn't work for Hayden. Okay, let me try that again. Give me 1 second. We're doing some live troubleshooting before the stream starts. And the dog just barked, even though I just let her out. Can someone, not Hayden, try the first command, please? While I just sort the dog out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. And it works. Yay, I fixed the first command. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Okay. It is also supposed to be performing a leaderboard of people who claim first, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm a little bit out of it tonight. This is going to be a weird stream, I think, because I'm all over the place. I'm just really busy in general at the moment. How is everybody doing? Where were we? We were defending Earth, weren't we? Badass Brigade is heading back to Collector's Oversight. Black Friday Delivery are in Earth. We are slightly ahead of the Battle Station, so I think this save is the last save I have, and it's with the aliens I think the aliens are transferring to Station, or they're on the way to Elon's hideout. Let me just check what Victor 445 is doing. Aliens, Earth, Victor 445. They're transitioning to Elon's hideout. So, we could sally out. There's a few things we could do here. So Black Friday Delivery are currently not even refueling yet, because this is before I caught the fact that they were out of fuel. So the first thing I really want to do is resupply them, which requires 2.5k water, but it's going to require 228 boost. But if I don't do this, I'm not going to have any fuel for the actual battle. How long is it going to take? That's the question. 2.8 days. I think if I refuel them now, we should be fine for the aliens hitting Station after they take out Elon's hideout. We won't be able to get to Elon's hideout to save it. We're going to lose it. So I'm going to resupply now, and that's going to spend all of our junk. I'm then going to go to Elon's hideout, the terrible station that I really detest, and I'm going to have to save the design again, because that happened in an alternate timeline. Okay, so that design is saved for after we deal with this fleet. We can rebuild the station. What is the situation on Earth right now? We are, I think, invading India. Yes. So we're currently working on Bangalore. Is anyone here badly injured? Just that group there. There's an American army here we need to keep our eyes on, but we have armies nearby. Are there any other armies I need to be aware of? Everything else looks okay. And obviously our main fleet in Mercury orbit won handily, so they're looking pretty good. Any tech to increase water mind? I think that we might be. We'll still stick and fighting against Arma 3 editor, trying to make fun maps for people to play. That's a pretty a cool talent if you can get it, because people really love good Arma 3 scenarios From what I like watching Rubik's Reactor play them and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not going to share fuel yet, Hayden, because I want to see how this plays out. But let's unpause the game and speed up. Because there's nothing we can do about Elon's hideout. It's just going to die. And I'm just going to auto-resolve it because... In fact, I'm forced to... No, I can't auto-resolve it. We know it's going to die, and there's nothing we can do about it. The aliens are just going to wipe it out. Okay, Nigeria's joined the South Korea-Liberia war against Liberia. That's fine. That other alien fleet is on the way in. We basically just need 2 days to pass so that we get our fuel. I think the aliens are forced to stay for almost 2 days. So they've just destroyed Elon's hideout. 1 day has passed. That's the other fleet coming in now. They're still not available for use yet. Okay, they've completed their transfer. They're not doing anything yet. They're going for Bethelgate this time. That is a different station than they went to in the last video. So Bethelgate is one of our other stations. It is pretty small. It is just military science research centers. It's not a huge loss to lose Bethelgate. This is pretty much of a waste of a station right now. We're spending a lot of mission control for this station. I think I'm going to let them take it from me so that I've got more time to refuel my ships. So we're going to sacrifice. I'm not even going to save the design. Yeah, we're going to lose 3 military research science centers, but I'm going to start upgrading to tier 3 stuff after this little sort of combat skirmish is over. So I'm going to let them hit Bethelgate. Can we get this Cuba thing off the screen, please? Thank you. I had to zoom back into Earth to get it to appear. The game is running not great right now. So they're going to destroy Bethelgate. Which is a shame, because it's a nice Nebulous Fleet Command reference. So Bethelgate's been destroyed. I'm still waiting to hear that our fleet is back in action, which I haven't got. I'm guessing that it is. No, they're still resupplying until the 1st of June. Okay, Badass Brigade have completed their transfer where they're repairing. I don't have enough fuel to refuel them right now, but they'll at least get repaired. Is this game like Stellaris plus Hearts of Iron? Yeah, that's not a bad way to put it, Lepico. That's not a bad way to put it. With ship design, with custom ship designs and punishingly hard consequences for your mistakes, which is what's happening right now. Afternoon, Demonicus. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, what are the aliens going to do next? Right, they're heading for Station. This is it. This is the fight. They're going to arrive before my ships are refueled, I think. No, my ships are going to get refueled, I think, just in times. The aliens do not auto-supply ammo. So, my fleet... It just says resupply 1st of June. It is now the 1st of June. But the problem is, the way this game works is, they're not going to have any fuel if the aliens hit them before that time is reached. Like, there's nothing I can do except do a fuel transfer. Now, fuel transfers happen instantly, but I'm going to lose all of the resources I spent to refuel my ships. Which is really, really annoying. I'm just kind of going to hope that it will trigger... Nah, I wasn't quick enough. So now they're here to engage us, and we have 0.7 Delta V. That's really annoying. The resupply says the 1st of June, but it was later on the 1st of June. So I should have shared my Delta V. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to see if I can cheat slightly. No, I can't. I can't close this window. Maybe? If I close this, click on Black Friday delivery. No, I can't give them orders. Okay. So, I could go into this fight with no Delta V, or we could reload the save, and I could just share fuel and try it again, because there's just not enough time otherwise. I should share the fuel anyway and then refuel no matter what, shouldn't I? Let's have one attempt at it. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back to the save I loaded into, and we'll try that again. Alright. So I want to deploy behind the station. And I want the fleet to come forward just very slightly. And I want our point defense ships around the center. Yeah, that isn't going to work great for this, unfortunately, Soldier Frosty. So I want my Soul Block 2 in the middle. So that's the Epoch of Men. because that's a point defense ship. So where is my Soul Block 2s? Black Spot, Soul Block 2. You need to go in the middle. Are you a Soul Block 2? No. Under the weather class. Banhammer, Astarte, Provocateur, Eclipse, Provocateur, Astarte. I think I've got more than one Soul Block 2, don't I? Yeah, there it is. So they're in the middle. Their whole job is to help defend the station. Then we need, because we've got the, oh, we've only got the two. Then I want my battle cruisers in the center. So it's so hard to click on them in this. I don't know why it is so hard to click on them. Swap with the Arsenic, and then you're another battle cruiser. You're another battle cruiser. Let's put you here. And you are also a battle... No, you're not a battle cruiser. You're a battleship. I think that's all my battle cruisers. I've got 4 of them. So I've got... Where's the... Yeah, the 1, 2, 3. This is Typhon, and these are both battle cruisers. Okay. I want both my battleships on either side, and then the other ships on the outside are just doing their thing. How many bolt guns survived? None of them, I think. I will check. I don't think any of them survived. We want a little bit less velocity, and I think that will do. Let's confirm. Now, I want to pause the game. I want to put the battleships in a group together. I want to put the battle cruisers in a group together. The monitors, I don't. The Astartes, now I think, do the Eclipse have missiles? No. These frigates don't have missiles. And the Woodpeaker, so the Provocateurs have missiles. Okay, so you, and the Astarte class all need to go into a control group. You can't just say, no, you can't. No, I can find Matt's at least. Hey, Miraz, how's it going? Okay, so I didn't set the battle. No, I did set the battle group control group. Yeah, the battleships are going to focus on plasma laser mag cannon, lasers. They're going to focus on the gamma burst. I think that's the biggest target for them. We're going to hold back our missiles until we've hopefully dealt with their missiles. And I'm going to leave the battle cruisers on Guardian for the moment. We're just going to cruise forward. We're just going to try and nestle within the protect the battle station PD network and try and boost that as much as possible. The aliens are coming at us in an interesting formation. They are actually pushing these ships forward. So they've got their escorts and the Dawn Breeze. Where's that? Is that no, the Red Mist? So we're going to take our battle cruisers. We're going to give them the Red Mist as a primary target. We're going to padlock them to that target as well. All right. Let's see if they accelerate or if they just cruise in. But we can't take any big maneuvers until...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We can't take any big moves until we've dealt with our torpedoes. This thing is huge. This is not even their battleship. The Red Fury is their battleship. That's their battleship there. It has a very big mad battery, but we might be able to do something here. Hey, Core. Good to see you. I want to fast forward until we actually start engaging, because they're miles out of range right now. They haven't changed their course yet. They're just cruising forward. Okay. We've got course changes in effect. They are launching torpedoes and pulling away from us. This one here, they're going to cross in front of us, which is a really weird maneuver to make. I'm not changing targets yet. Is this the... So this is the 2 escorts. So that's the Breeze class. Let's change the target for these guys to... Yeah, the Red Mist is still their target. That's fine. Here come the torpedoes. Battle cruisers are firing at the light ships. We just need to make sure we deal with as many of these incoming torpedoes as possible. That's my primary focus right now. Okay, that's their first torpedo barrage dealt with. Now we're hitting the Red Mist, and we've actually taken out its weapons. So what else have we got here? We've got the Misty Veil. The Island Dawn is going to be our battle cruiser's next target. We also have the Avenging Tablets taking a hit. They've left their escorts behind a little bit, which is good for us. Okay, this thing's taking a beating, but it's not dead yet. Whoa, the light show that's happening right now. Okay, one of their ships just went down. Okay, the Island Dawn is getting wrecked. Let's move on to the... wait, the Island Dawn's not one of these. No, the Island Dawn is that ship there. So let's change our battlecruiser target to back to the red mist. Because it was his engines that got damaged. Okay, the red mist just got wrecked. We're going to hit the luminous dawn now. Okay, these ships are getting pounded. Island Dawn. All of the... Okay, the Valiant Mist is the only undamaged escort they have left. Okay, let's just focus on their... What ships... Okay, the Luminous Dawn is actually still active. Okay, the battlecruisers have done great work so far. See if you can focus down. The Luminous Dawn still hasn't taken any damage, though, which is interesting. I'm just keeping an eye on their big ship. The next wave of torpedoes are inbound. So I want to get my battlecruisers to turn back to face towards the incoming torpedoes. So they can bring their guns to bear for defensive fire. Because I need them to... Yes, they're now... Okay, there's a lot of torpedoes incoming. Oh my goodness. We're not going to be able to shoot all these down. There's just too many torpedoes. Just managing to stop them at the last second. But now there's even more torpedoes incoming. They're splitting their targets, though. They're not all firing at the battle station. This might actually get us through this. I'm just going to rely on my PD crews. Okay, I think we're actually... One of the battleships has taken some hits. But apart from that battleship... Okay, one of the monitors has taken some hits. That actually could have gone a lot worse. We're actually in a position where we may be able to come back from this. So we're just going to wait until we've got enough railgun rounds in the sky, and then we're going to launch our torpedoes. We need to overwhelm their PD, just like they just tried to overwhelm ours, but I'm going to wait for them to get a little bit closer. One of our battle stations is quite badly damaged. I'm waiting for them to get a little bit closer. And then we're going to, once on the back of the torpedoes, we're going to blast our battleships in closer. And we'll bring the frigates in as well. But I need to wait for the right moment to, like, leap forward, especially considering we have no Delta V. Actually, maybe I can't afford to leap forward because we have no Delta V. I have to let them come to us. Oh, the Ascending got damaged. No! It did. It took a little... It's lost its main gun, actually. It's the plasma. Okay, are we ready to engage? I think it's torpedo time. So, you're firing at the battleship. You're firing at the battlecruiser. Can you still fire? Yes, you actually still... Oh, wait, you're not a Starday class. You're an Eclipse class. I don't care about you. You are also firing at the battleship. You are also firing at the battlecruiser. And you are firing at the cruiser. Okay. That's the torpedoes now queued for launch. Are they actually launching? Yes, they're launching. I see them leaving the tubes. There's nothing empty here. None of these ships had that many torpedo bays. There go the torpedoes. We're about to lose the Damocles' dirge, but everything else is looking okay. I think there's too much PD for the torpedoes to get through, honestly. I may have fired too early. Yeah, none of the torpedoes got through. That is a big shame. Is this thing here still alive? It's not even taking that much damage. There's still a few little light escorts, but I'm not too worried about them. Okay, let's just focus everything we've got at the Gamma Burst. Let's make sure that our frigates are also firing at the Gamma Burst and they're padlocked to it. In fact, I'm going to add them to Control 2, just so that I'm giving them commands with the battlecruisers. Because they do have a forward-firing cannon. At the moment, none of our shots are getting through. I think the battleships... I want the battleships to move forward, but I think they need to be in our defensive queue. What I am going to do is I'm going to take our battlecruiser main guns off Guardian. Oh, I need to put them on, not that mode, but that mode. Yeah, the advanced frigates look cool. Okay, and I'm also going to put the battleship guns off Guardian as well. Because we need that volume of fire. And I am going to order them Not quite full speed ahead, but I do want them to accelerate. If they can. I need them to be battleships, basically. Oh, are they padlocked? Yeah, they're padlocked right now. No, they're not padlocked. I can't... They don't have any Delta V. Yeah, they can't accelerate. I'll just padlock them. That's a shame. We should see a lot more fire coming out now. Oh, there goes one of our light. That was Damocles' Dirge, I think. Okay, now there's more fire coming out from our battleships now that they're bringing all of their guns into the fight. The Iceni is also firing its 40mm. You can see it. Oh, never mind. Okay, the shots are getting a lot closer. We also have the railgun fire from the battle stations, which are also helping out here. We do still have some torpedoes coming in as well, which will help with the overwhelm, but they won't do very much. That might have been the Iceni. No, the Iceni is still alive. It's these light ships. I can't really afford to deal with them right now. The Renegade Star is taking a lot of fire, but the Gamma Burst is now actually taking hits, which is good. This is the Gamma Burst here. No, this is the Renegade Star. Where's the Gamma Burst? The Gamma Burst is here. Let's just make sure that 1 and 2 are all firing at the Gamma Burst. Okay, we're going to lose one of our frigates, but they're kind of ablative frigates. Yeah, maybe I ought to top the flank, you're right. A bit late now. They're still not in optimum railgun range, which is something. Like this is the range where they'll start taking a lot of. Oh, that's the wrong ship. Hang on. What's the battleship range? They're just inside the light railgun range now. You can see the battleships are upping their rate of fire. Oh, hey Zerda, how's it going? Okay. This guy here is very annoying. He has still not taken any damage. There's not a lot I can do about him, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to just wait for these guys to take as much damage as possible when they get in close. The Gamma Burst is taking damage. They are now kind of in optimum range for our guns. Yeah, he's gone all yellow, but he's still firing. Yeah, I've done it. Salty, it's happened in combat before. I have actually done that by accident. It's mostly the lasers that are doing work right now. The railgun rounds are not making it through. But they're now close enough that the battlecruiser's lasers are. And they're also hitting side armor, which is massive. There goes another ship. Is the Iceni still alive? We've lost the Iceni. This is the saddest day. I don't have the Delta V to ram. I can't accelerate. My ships are dead in the water. They literally can't move. Okay, the Gamma Burst is about to go down. We'll focus on the battle. Actually, the battleship's not much of a threat. It does have a mag cannon. What's our next biggest threat? Alien plasma battery, point defense, violet laser cannon, torpedo. So these are just torpedo carriers. I think the next biggest threat is probably the Lonely Rogue. There goes the Gamma. I'm going to switch targets. I'm actually just going to set... Oops. I'm going to deselect... Oh, geez. What have I just done? Okay, I'm going to set a fleet target for the Lonely Rogue. And I'm also going to padlock the whole fleet. They're in the kill zone now. Lonely Rogue's taking big damage already. We are getting attrition, but I think we're doing alright. Chance for success is down, but the Souls Betwixt battleship is doing great work. Just still too many lasers for enough of the railgun rounds to get through, unfortunately. As we ablate them, though, we'll start doing more damage. You're playing Fallout New Vegas. One of the best games ever made, easily. Although I can't replay it because I played it too much. Okay, there goes one of the... I didn't catch what ship that was. The Lonely Rogue's about to go down. In fact, we could probably... I'm going to just focus it down. That's the Slip of a Star. Where is the Lonely Rogue? This is the Lonely Rogue. That's the Renegade Star. That's the Faithful Wanderer. That's the Red Fury. We haven't even shot at it yet. There's the Lonely Rogue there. Dead by Rising Days, you should love it, Mishaps. It's probably a little bit harder to get into these days. Fallout 4 is nothing like Fallout New Vegas. You know you've got no weapons, that's why you're probably not padlocked. I'm just going to make sure everybody is padlocked to their target, and that their target is the Renegade Star. Because I've got a few people who are not turning around like this Soul Block 2. Faithful Wanderer is still fighting. My favorite faction in New Vegas. The last time I played it through all the way, I was quite young. It was probably the NCR. I did have a soft spot for the Boomers though, just because they like to blow so many things up. Not the most exciting combat. It's gonna be it's gonna be another Pyrrhic victory, but it's gonna be a Pyrrhic victory. It's mostly the lasers that have done the work here, because you can't intercept lasers. The point defense is so good against everything else. Trying to get everyone to shoot at the Red Fury now to consolidate our firepower. Oh, Deep Spy Derelicts is a great game. I picked it up. Well, actually, I don't know. I picked it up in early access, and I enjoyed what I had, but I never got the chance to go back to it when it came out. Okay, they're leaving our combat range now, and I don't think we can intercept. No, we can intercept. We're intercepting. Intercepting with what I can. Did you really just buy it Fallout New Vegas? When are you gonna have time? I'm not saying I know anything about what your schedule's like. Can we take out this battleship? That would be great. Nice T-Ram. I always like your recommendations. Oh, this is another great Ixion track. Such a hidden gem, Ixion. Flawed, but really, really beautiful game. I really enjoyed it a lot. We are definitely getting hits in, but I don't know if we're going to do enough damage to take it out. I would love to kill this battleship. But we only have a few ships still combat available. I can match velocity. Which button is it again? There you go. Matching velocity. Only one of my ships can match the velocity, and it's a ship with no guns. Yeah, it's only one of my ships can actually do it. It's one of my monitors with a little laser gun. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, the story. It's like New Vegas is story. So basically, mishaps. Anything made by Bethesda, I find struggles with story. Anything made by Obsidian is all story, sometimes lacking in gameplay. But that's my controversial opinion. As a shell, New Vegas was awesome. But, sorry, Fallout 4 was awesome as a shell, but there's just nothing inside that shell. Come on, Battleship, go down. You're getting hit by so many railgun rounds now. Okay, the AI wants to end the battle. I just want to try and kill this battleship before I do. See if you can do something about him. That's it. The station's out of range now. Let's speed this up. He's out of LV. He's actually going to kill the Faithful Wanderer. He could actually finish the fleet off here. Well, maybe. He's going to run out. He's going to overtake him too fast. I can't tell him to slow down. He has gone, what's the word? He's gone ballistic. Stopped him from firing, though. Oh, they're still trying to deal with this guy. Who are you? You're in a starter class with no ammo. You're a Soul Block 2 with a battleship with no range. What is this ship here? You are a torpedo ship with no ammo. There goes the battleship. Battleship just went down. I hope so, Terra. I really hope so. I'm just going to let this run out because I would like to try and finish these ships off if I can. Okay, there goes another one. We can use... It's basically the lasers from the battle station are going to kill the ships. It's just going to take some time. Unfortunately, he is now out of effective range on the aliens. Is he almost dead? He must be almost dead by now. Has gone to plate. I think, yeah, he's gone to plate. I just got that. It's a Spaceballs reference. That's amazing. I'm actually quite interested in how Spaceballs 2 is going to turn out. Yeah, he can't turn anymore. He's dead. 100 hours of combat. Yeah, everyone is now out of range of everybody else. Let's end the battle. Okay. Battle station set. Victory for Project Exodus. Station successfully defended. We recovered 9.4 exotics. We got a bunch of people, but we lost a lot of ships. We're down to 184 mission control. And we did indeed finally, after I don't know how many years of combat, the Iceni has died. And it is a sad day for humanity. That is an F. If ever I was to ask for Fs in chat, and I don't do it ever, Fs in chat for the Iceni. That ship has been with us for about 40 years of war against the aliens. That's a big loss. We'll just have to build the Iceni 2. Mishaps, let's add the Iceni 2 to the name list. We definitely want to have it. Thank you everybody for wishing the Iceni off, because that is a big loss. That ship has been around for so long. But it had to die. The aliens lost 9 ships. We lost 9 ships there, but their losses were much bigger than ours. Much, much bigger. Alright. Let's make sure the fleet is repairing. I think they need a little bit of time to recover before I can get them to. Yeah, they're docked and refueling. Okay. I send each other. Let's just make sure there aren't any other fleets on the way to any of our locations. So, Earth just has the surveillance fleet that's already here and the fleet we just defeated. Mercury just has the fleet we defeated. Venus has nothing. The Moon has nothing. Mars has nothing. Okay, it's looking good. At least for an attack fleet at the moment, there's nothing on the way to our holdings. So we can rebuild, and we can focus again on Earth, where we are currently still trying to take Bangalore. We can put the speed back up. We can unpause the game. When it comes out in a year or two, yeah. Black Friday delivery return to station. Black Friday is available for operations at station to station. They are currently resupplying. They need to repair, but I don't think I can get them to repair until they finish resupplying. But they will finish resupplying later on today. They did a great job. Repair. They've been resupplied. So now they have full Delta... No, they don't even have full Delta V. They've got 2.4 Delta V. We sent you Stone Islands. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay, we've got an alien fleet launching for low Earth orbit. It's going to arrive on the 9th of May, 2044. That's Alien Fleet Victor 405 and Alien Victor 496. Hang on, 495 and 4... What was that? Oh, God. It's easy to find out. We just go Earth. Alright. So, it's a fleet of 2 ships, 2 destroyers, and a fleet of 5 ships, including a battleship. How many hours did this playthrough last to be in space? 2000. It didn't actually start in 2000. It started in 20... I think it starts in 2021. Yeah, I know. I thought I had enough water when I put the order through. I think the game starts in 2021, Zerda. So we've been going for 22 years in-game. 2022, okay. So they've got some ships coming in, but it's not a lot. We should be fine for those arriving. Alien assault ship launches towards Earth. Okay. Another alien assault ship is on its way to Earth. So this is another lander that we need to deal with. It's going to arrive in 2045. And the fleet is just an assault carrier, a dreadnought, and a cruiser. This is coming all the way from deep space. So they're very, very far out from the solar system right now. They've got a long way to go. But they're on their way. Whew. Yes, after the start of a certain conflict, which I really wish wasn't canon in game. But whatever. One thing about taking over India is we're getting our hands on our own space defense complexes, which will shoot down nukes, I believe. An alien fleet launching for lunar orbit. Well, I don't really care about that because I have no assets on the moon. Right? I think I've got some base. Do I have some moon bases? I don't think I've got any assets on the moon. Oh, no, I wanted to check the moon out, not the alien fleet. Do I have assets on the moon? I've got Piri Crater. That's it. I really don't care about the moon. Aliens can... You know what? President of Project Exodus says, aliens can have the moon. As long as they don't take Earth from me, I'm happy. Oh, we should actually rebuild before I forget. I can only find an orbital. How many... Hang on. How much boost do I need for a... We'll wait until we've got more boost so I can just launch a tier 3. I'd rather do that than wait for forever. Can I how do I deselect this? Oh, there you go, X. I'd rather wait until I've got enough boost to found a ring. The aliens are building a crazy amount of ships all of a sudden. Just new fleet, new fleet, new fleet, new fleet. Here's an... Oh, God. Okay, the Doom fleets are coming. This fleet is coming on the 18th of October this year. That looks like a Doom fleet. Okay, what fleet was that? Okay, it's Victor 487. 2 dreadnoughts, a destroyer, a frigate, and then corvettes and gunships. Oh, T-Ram, thank you for the gifted membership. That's very kind of you. And, oh, how many did you do, T-Ram? Thank you, 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Congratulations to Lee X, Tyler Fuck, Dark Flame, Ika Bronco, and GF. I don't think we have this many people watching the stream, T-Ram, but I very much appreciate you dropping the gifted subs. It's very, very kind of you. I need to do more with my memberships on YouTube. It's hard to find good things to do with them. So, but YouTube wasn't interested. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the celebrity gifted subs. Yeah, that's all it is. T-Ram just wants to be #1 chatter. Okay, that's going to be a problem, that fleet. We need to make sure we're repaired and ready. In fact, hang on a second. We need to stop. And we need to look at how much time we have. So that fleet is arriving on the 18th of October. June, July, August, September. We need to build some battleships. It's not even made a #1 battle. Ships are turrets, but more ships are more ships if they can't accelerate. Still, if you still, yeah. We need to lay down some battleships in Earth orbit. So wish. Excuse me, oh dear. We need some battleships. Again, gift. that was T-Ram, you need to thank Lee. So we need... Where are my battleships? Typhoon class 4. Why are they both flags? Because I didn't get rid of the block 3. Okay. Do I have a flagship in the fleet at the moment? I've got 2 battleships. I've got one... lost? Did I lose one of the battleships? I have 1 battleship, and it is not a flagship. So, let's lay down... Leadership does not give you XP. We're really low on water, which is going to make this really hard. If he hadn't gifted me, I wouldn't have never known you were online, even though you're in my notification bar. Ha! Lee, that's crazy. Everyone complains about YouTube notifications. It is actually really frustrating. I do ping... So I do make a post on Twitter and Blue Sky and Discord when I go live, if that helps. Because I know that people can't get my alerts from YouTube for some reason. So I would like to lay down a flag, but we don't have the water for it. So we need 768 water. Let's just check this postal ship to use boosted money to transfer resources from Earth as a substitute for any space resource actually lacking. They may increase the build time while we wait for the delivery. If I check this box, What is that going to do? Okay, it's just going to convert it to boost. Well, we get water much faster we get boost. I think I need a flagship just because I need a flag. I just remember when you're streaming, it works really well right until I lose track of time. I forget which day it is. I know what that feeling's like, Tavian. I know what that feeling's like. Especially right now, with how crazy things are. You can build a flag frigate. I really want to have the battleships, though. The firepower these things can fling out is actually really nasty. Although I have to say the battlecruisers did amazing work in that battle. Like, that was all about the battlecruisers. No, I can't. No, I can't what core? Oh, you can't do flag. No, that's right. The flag needs to go in a certain size ship, mishaps. Yeah, it's a min size for flag bridge. That's right. I think what we will do is it's going to take 1 month for me to get enough water to build this battleship, and then I might queue up some battle cruisers. I think that's what we're going to do. Anyway, we have Earth stuff we have to actually take about them. But battleships, yeah. Cruiser could be big enough, but I'm not sure. Well, I've got a good... I don't have Lancers unlocked yet, and I don't have the water for them anyway. We're going to have to stick with battle cruisers for now. Okay, do I need to defend any of my territories on Earth? Let me just clear up all of these alerts. What is our nation status at the moment? First of all, none of our nations are undefended, excuse me, apart from Lebanon, which nobody wants to steal from us. Public opinion is in the 70s, in the lowest region, which is China, so that's looking pretty good. Cool. Okay, so I don't need to do any public opinion work. I don't need to do any defending. That kind of leaves me a little bit stuck. I was getting Yoma to do Sabotage Project. So let's see if anyone has a project I can sabotage. If we go to Tech... Actually, the people I'm interested in are the Protectorate, the Initiative, and these guys. So I could hit Integrated Human Hydra... No, I can't. There's nothing there I could hit, really. I could hit Materials Institute for them and Research University. I could hit Europe Ascendant for the Initiative. That would be a very annoying for them. Let's see if I can hit the Initiative with Yoma. Yeah, we've got a 94% chance against Ammon Gahot.
Lab security.
Now, Hard Python has lost the ability to fight aliens, which is annoying. Who else can fight aliens that isn't wrapped up?
Reporting in.
Jebediah is going to have to fight the aliens in Chile. I'll give him a little bit of ops just to make that a little bit
Ready
easier.
for orders. Going in hot.
Acknowledged.
Groucho's advising. Let's get Human to advise Japan. Thank you.
Offering counsel.
And we'll get Blonde
Your orders.
to advise the Eastern European Confederation, Central Asian Union, sorry.
Lending my
I'm just thinking about the fact
Ready
that
for
they're
my
all
mission.
involved in combat right now, so they could do with the small boost that will give them. There's not a huge amount else to do. Do you not have advise? Huh. I assumed that you would have advise. Anything interesting you can hostile takeover? Oh, is this a new hostile takeover screen? Huh. I did not know this screen existed. I feel like this is new. Thanks, Hayden. This is cool, but very overwhelming. So who has space mining bonuses? Because that's what I'm interested in. Mining. Space mining outpost bonus. Who has the biggest space outpost mining bonuses? That's me. That's one of my allies. Marius Minerals is plus 2%. So there isn't actually that much in the way of space mining bonuses available right now, is there? Which is fascinating. Who's got the biggest tech bonus? Plus 50% to energy, and that's on... I think that's initiative. We've got an 18% chance to steal that. So if I select that, and then I boost this up, I could make that a 70... I could spend 1,000 money 76% chance. Let's try that. Let's try and steal that massive income boost. That's crazy good. Let's confirm those assignments. All the planes will fly all over the world. And let's unpause.
Lending my expertise.
Offering counsel.
Lending my expertise.
Oh, you just asked me to do an XP check, and I didn't do it. Okay, 12 XP, that's not enough for you. This looks like it's changed as well, but I don't think it has. You got 7 XP, 5 XP, 4 XP, 17 XP. Groucho has a level up. Groucho is currently at an unmodified administration of 15. I would like to get that higher so she doesn't have to have quite so many admin groups, so I'm going to just keep boosting her admin. Now, her base admin is 16, and she has 11 from orgs. She only needs 9. But I don't think any of these will give +2 admin somehow. I think she can get rid of the Cephas Capital group, actually. Yeah, so let's get rid of the Cephas Capitalist group. That puts her on 24 admin and at max, so next time she gets one up. So that was just paying for itself, and it's gone now. And that's everybody checked. Okay, cool. The Republic of Southern Cross has deployed the Royal Pacific Island Force in Port Moresby. I haven't got control of it yet, though, so I can't actually name it yet, but I will have control of it soon. I believe. Yeah, I don't have control of them yet. Oh, one of our colony mining complexes is done. So we can build another one. So I need to find one that hasn't been got one. You've got one, you've got one. You've got one, you've got one, you've got one, you've got one, you've got one. You do not have one. So Brimstone Base is our next upgrade. So I want to get a colony mining complex. And that one will have enough power, I think. Total power consumed 160, power consumed... Oh, has this all changed as well? No, total available potential power. Okay, that's fine. We are good for power here. Yes, we did lose a lot of cash. I'm waiting for the boost to rebuild it. But we only have 27 boost right now. I don't think that's enough. No. I need 60 boost. So as soon as I've got 60 boost, I'll be rebuilding it. Lots more alien fleets just got built. India took control of the Bangalore region from the alien administration. The alien administration will retain a claim on the region. Okay, so we just took Bangalore. India regrows under our banner. Let me just check the priorities are correct for India. Yeah, they haven't changed. So now there's only 3 regions left in the Indian remnants of the alien administration. We'll take Mumbai next. I'm just going to give my armies a little bit of time to repair. And then we're going to jump in and we're going to take Mumbai. And then we will take Jaipur. And then we'll see if they're willing to nuke themselves to stop us from taking Ahmedabad. That's the plan. But I want to give my armies a little bit of time to repair because they've been fighting for a while.
They won't know what hits them.
It was going to be Europe Ascendant I wanted to smash.
They will now serve us.
Hostile takeover was successful. So that means I got that org, right? Is it already available for me to apply to somebody? No. Yes, plus 15% material science research bonus. That's huge. But I need 3 stars for it. I don't think there's anyone who can equip it right now. I mean, I could probably make room for it. I'm looking to see if there's anyone who's under. Yoma is under and has just hit 20 XP. If I put her admin up, she is now at 12, which means she only needs 13. So, is there anything giving... The Alien Organization is giving +4 and some useful stats. The American Mafia. I could probably get rid of the American Mafia. They're giving her Assassin and Hostile Takeover, which I don't think she has by normal. I don't really care about her assassinating, but Hostile Takeover, Her losing hostile takeover. Actually, don't worry about her losing hostile takeover either. They do give plus 50 money, which is not nothing. And they have 3% spoils. But this gives plus 50% material science research, which is massive. And plus 6% boost is also pretty big. I'm going to get rid of the American Mafia. Okay. That has affected our income, but I think that was a really good trade. As soon as I've got 60 boost, I need to make that ring. I can't forget. Okay, not much is happening right now, which is nice. The world's actually very quiet at the moment. Very quiet. Very quiet. Nicaragua and European Union have ended their war, which is nice. I always like peace.
By the numbers.
Still, aliens are still making more ships, so we've obviously triggered a big shipbuilding push for them. Our battleship is about to be started. When that hits 1.2k, you'll see all the water disappear. There is, yes, Demonicus. There you go. So that's the battleship now under construction. What I want to look at is what's a battlecruiser going to take to build. So the Banhammer class battlecruiser is turning out to be a standout ship. We only need 621 water for that. And they're going to take 96 days. So I'm going to try, I think I'm actually going to try, if I can, and get away with 5 more of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but that's what I'm going to try and build. Because they did really good work in that last battle. The Fusiliers and bolt guns are cheaper, but I don't rate them. The reason I like the Banhammers is you can't shoot down their lasers, and their lasers are proving to be very effective against light ships. Okay, that's another turn over. What's happened here? Army neutral. Okay, we finally got control of the Royal Pacific Islands Force, so they need a name. Let's get the naming list open. And let's give them a name. I just need to log into the application again. Yeah, there's definitely text for orgs that we can get our hands on. I haven't been doing them. So I'm just loading the name list. It'll take a second. Can you run, please? 0G Zoomer. I can see the list. God, there's so many ships in the list. I can see that I sent you to it as well. I need an army name, please. Oh, geez, that's going to take me a while to type out. All right, this army is now called the 41st Regional Artillery, a word I can never spell, Artillery Center Nuclear Thunder. You know what's great about them is they're actually landlocked and they can't make it to Australia. I don't think. Yeah. The whole point in building this army was so that we would have another group to defend against the Americans that are invading Sydney, and the army that got built can't actually come to help because it's stuck on this island. So we're gonna have to build another army. So I can't change the priorities in the Republic of the Southern Cross yet. So that's great. Okay, let's work out our missions for the turn. Hard Python, I want you to defend the Central Asian Union because it needs to be defended.
Securing our control.
Human, let's just repeat what you were doing. You can advise here.
Offering assistance.
No, not there.
Your orders?
Here. I will help them.
Jeb,
I'm here.
What were you doing last turn? What did I have you doing? I can't remember what I had him doing. Was it... I have no idea what I had him doing last turn. I want him to repeat that job. I'll come back to him in a second.
Ready.
Blonde can advise here. Bits of Indonesia. Yeah, we
Offering
can.
assistance.
Especially with how ruined Indonesia
Standing
is
by.
thanks to the Humanity First just bombing themselves. We could do another hostile takeover. See if there's anything else interesting. Any other high tech? So there's the There's another plus 15 materials research. There's a plus 15 space science that might be worth getting hold of. That's being owned by the Protectorate. I don't mind stealing stuff from the Protectorate at all. There's a 0% chance to grab that though. There's plus 10%. There's a plus 18% here. What else have we got? Energy research is another one I'd like to get my hands on, but there's no good chance. I could get this one, which is a plus 10%. Morpheus research says that's not a bad one actually. That also gives 30 science. Let's see if we can grab this one.
Targeting enemy orgs.
That's off. Oh no, we need to change that. That's off an academy person. I don't actually want to steal off the academy. That's actually really bad for me if I steal off the academy. Life sciences 0%, 61% owned by owned by the Resistance. Don't want to mess with him. Don't want to mess with my ceasefire. That's the academy. Is this the? This is the Protectorate. 0%, 0%. Well, all the orgs I want are unobtainable. InfoSci. Nope. No hope on InfoSci. And that's all of it. Found space program and boost. I'm not that interested in. Anything giving a lot of mission control. 2 is the most mission control. So it's not really that much. What about high science? Nothing's really giving. Plus 3 science is the most. Okay, let's forget about that for the moment. Let's get her to do a surveil and just see if there's anything going on here.
Initiating recon.
Yeah, I do want to keep retaking Russia. At the moment, Russia's a little bit of a mess, but I would like to amalgamate them together. That would be quite good. Jeb, old buddy, let's have a look at what's going on over here.
Initiating surveillance.
And let's confirm assignments for the turn.
Offering support.
I'm going to actually send in the army to invade Mumbai now.
Setting a watch.
Offering support.
Surveilling target area.
We'll get the Indian army involved with that as well.
I will help them.
Protecting our interests.
We're a bit of a while of research happening at the moment. Okay, all of our armies have moved. And we are now taking Mumbai.
There is
Plasma. Okay.
Nothing
that
we
was...
humans will not turn into a weapon if we can.
That was
Each fresh
research.
discovery we make only speeds
This will
us
make people
closer
happy.
to destruction.
So-
Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, blood money.
The servants have researched plasma weapons, and they have picked exo-atmospheric fighters as their next research. Which is actually a prerequisite to some stuff that we want. So that's a thing that's happening. Too bad they suck, yeah. Last stream, people were talking about carrier ships, which would actually be pretty cool. We can now weaponize hot air. That's fine, that's not us. That's our turn people. The Americans are on the move to counter-invade. That's fine. We can now research plasma batteries if we want to. I think massed plasma is okay, but I'm talking about so much plasma that it's a little bit insane. How are we doing? We're at 695, so we're actually going to go over our control point cap by taking this region. We're now fighting off the 2nd Infantry Division, which I think has been rebuilt for the 9th time. Fleet tenders at just fuel ships would be so good. Just ships full of water. I'd love some ships full of water. I'm not going to lie. Oh, we hit 90. We hit... oh, we actually just hit a new turn. We hit the number I needed for us to found a ring in low Earth orbit. And we're going to take me there. It's not Messerschmitt Station. It's not Elon's hideout either. It is... I need a new base, please. Castle Solomon. And we're going to apply the Elon's hideout template. That will get us our money back when it's finished. And I need to give it the symbol of cash money. Okay, that is all under construction. It's going to take a while to build, but that is it coming back online. Right. Hey, that's one of your names. Awesome. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a glass of water. I will be right back, and we'll continue with a new turn. Alright, sorry about that. I was just really thirsty. I could feel my throat drying up as I spoke. So the first thing we need to do is we need to defend the Caliphate this turn. So we'll get Hard Python to do that for us. And then most of it's going to repeat what they're doing this turn. So you're just going to advise in Japan. Blonde is going to continue to advise
I'm here.
in the Central Asian Union.
I will help them.
Jeb
Reporting in.
didn't really find that much going on in Russia. Let's just see if there's anything weird going on in America. America is almost fully controlled by the servants at this point. So as soon as they get control of it, they are going to flip it to the alien administration, which is going to suck. But it's also going to absolutely destroy the military level of the country when that happens, which is kind of funny. And I'm going to surveil here again. Oh, no, I wanted to surveil here.
Eyes up.
And that's everybody. Let's confirm assignments. And let's start a new turn. We're definitely having a sort of a little bit of a quiet period. This is the quiet between the storms. Let's just check the status of our fleets. So Black Friday delivery is not repairing, which it should be. It's because I don't have enough fuel. Well, I can at least get it to repair, even if it's not refueling, because it wasn't repairing. So I'm glad I checked that. That would have been a disaster. Badass Brigade is also not repairing right now. So let's get it to repair. Okay. They're now both repairing. I'm so glad I checked that. That would have been just great to come in and find out that they were all still damaged.
I will help them.
The water issues are definitely issues that we have.
Offering support.
Every time I go to pick up my water, another pop-up appears. Oh my goodness. I've picked up my water 5 times. There we go. Now I can have a drink. Oh, jeez.
Making things safe for our people.
Okay. We now have an alien fleet on the way to low Mercury orbit. It's going to arrive next year. Let's have a look at that fleet. So that's Mercury. At the moment, that is just a corvette. It's going to rally with the fleet that we got into the battle with earlier before. So we've got time to wipe that out. Oh no, that's transferred to the Mercury orbit. So this is a new fleet that's on the way. It's because these names were familiar to me. So this is the new fleet here. Victor 480. Excuse me. A Dreadnought, 3 frigates, and a gunship. I think we're okay against that. We've still got most of the fleet intact in Mercury orbit. We didn't lose too much there, surprisingly. We've almost taken this sector, and we're about to wipe out the Americans. It's about to pop over to our ownership any second now. Uh-oh. There is an alien fleet arriving. Earlier than I expected. It's 2 destroyers. They're just arriving in low Earth orbit. When is our fleet going to be ready? On the 1st of August. I think it said they were arriving here tomorrow. the day after, so I think we should be okay. The only problem is fuel. We do have some fuel. We'll just play that right here.
Signature detected.
Thermal signature indeed. Crack down. It's not us. Can I get my fleet back, please? Okay. Black Fly delivery is ready. But I can't refuel them. Heavy plasma cannon and super heavy plasma cannons are available to research. Exo-atmospheric fighters has been completed. And now the servants have selected trans-interface warfare. Interestingly, because exo-atmospheric fighters is a technology that was added after the launch of the game, we don't have to listen to a voice line for it being completed. I'll read it out for them. The ocean of history is littered with armadas sunken by the weight of their purported power. I'm not interested in a massive battle axe. I want a perfectly balanced knife. Colonel Hans Castillo, Humanity First, Fundamentals of Orbital Warfare. There you go. Army under Project Exodus control. The White Knights Corps India is under control of Project Exodus. It is no longer commanded by the aliens. India took control of the Mumbai region from the alien administration. The alien administration will obtain the claim. Okay, so we now have... I don't know why it showed me Greece. Oh, because this army is invading Greece. Go back home. What does that tech do? It lets us build fighters that can fight in low Earth orbit, basically. So we only have 2 territory sectors left to take. I want to wait until these guys are repaired, but we just have Jaipur to take, and then it's on to actually just trying to push them out of Ahmedabad, which is pretty crazy. Now we can rename that new Indian army. You're right, we can, because they're currently the White Knight Corps, and that's one hell of a name for the computer to have given them. So let me pull up the naming list, and I'll get an army name from it. The 90. Okay, this is the 91st Infantry. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Infantry Division. The Army Band, which is much better than the White Knight Corps. Infantry Division. Yeah, there we go. Curious that no Invasion Age army art either assumes massive ecological damage or armies on Mars. Does it? Let's have a look at Invasion Age. Oh yeah, it does. Massive. Well, to be fair, massive ecological damage is kind of where the game normally goes. Alright. Another alien fleet has launched for low Earth orbit, but they are a year away. There's going to be I don't know. There's a lot of heat coming for Earth orbit at the moment. And that other fleet has arrived in low Earth orbit. Let's see what they do. I'm going to slow the game down a little bit, because I want to find out what they're doing. And then kind of react to that. Low Earth orbit cleanup. Our space mission planners are concerned about the increasing amount of debris in low Earth orbit. They have taken the initiative to draw up a few proposals to use our spare near-Earth space capability to deorbit some of the debris. Not only will this alleviate some of the risk faced by our ships and halves in low Earth orbit, we could also very easily portray it as a public service to the world. We can't afford it. Allow a modest campaign. Otherwise an expensive campaign. It costs 5k, which is all of our money, and 50 boost, which is all of our boost, to lower the debris by 3 and give us a public opinion boost. Augment with ground-to-orbit laser brooms. Well, we do have regions with space defenses. Oh, we don't have enough boost for it. Okay, I'm going to have to go for the modest campaign, because I can't afford anything more than that at the moment. But it is worth cleaning up some of the debris. As soon as Elon's hotel is back online, we don't need to worry about money again. Declared war on Azerbaijan. The aliens aren't doing anything, which is why I'm glad I didn't sort out to fight them. How is our ship construction doing in Earth orbit? Okay, so 2 of them are currently under construction, and we've still got 3 of them queued up. So every time we hit 300 water, one of them will start construction. Once that's done, we'll get our fleets refueled. I can speed up again, I think. Egypt to join the war against Liberia. This is a really weird quiet before we get smashed state that we're in right now. Major flood in Chennai. We'll deploy a team to give assistance. That's another drain on our resources. Which is the Purge Dominican Republic. That's fine. Oh, nothing is happening. Nothing. It's very quiet all over the world right now. Next turn, we'll move in to take Mumbai. Is it Mumbai? No, it's Jaipur. Still doing the jazzy music. It's Bastion music again. More alien fleets just got built. You're probably right, Salty. I need to refuel my ships first, I think, though. Refuel my fleets and then try and get that 5k water. Okay. So it's a new turn. I want... How badly damaged is that army still? I'm going to get everybody but them to move into Jaipur. Okay, everyone but them is going to Jaipur. Now, as for my agents, let's keep it nice and simple because we're in a war footing right now and I don't really want to mess around with them too much. So you can advise here.
Offering assistance.
Standing by.
You can advise here.
Ready for orders. Offering assistance.
Where to?
You
Ready to go.
can advise here.
Lending my expertise.
Yoma,
Where do you need me?
surveil here again, please.
Setting a watch.
And Python, can you
Where to?
please just check nothing weird's happening in
On
Africa.
Overwatch.
Okay. Confirm assignments. Unpause. How is research looking? How far off it? Okay, we're very far off anything actually happening. Oh, I see what you're talking about nuclear thunder. For the record, there's a very
Offering
active
counsel.
conversation right now about how exactly we're going to move our various non-FTL fighters around in the Star Wars game. Good. I'm glad you're thinking about these things. It might be worth seeking out some experts to help you build some sort of way of strapping all the ships to your CR-90 or something. Can we Dutch tape in the CR-90 and pirating a Gazanti? Gazanti is a really good platform for moving fighters around. And at the moment, well, you'll find out what the Imperial strength is like.
Offering support.
Weather weaponization, yes, that's what it is.
Lending my expertise.
Surveilling target area.
I need to turn those off.
Offering assistance.
The constant, like,
Surveilling target.
alerts. Okay, we're now taking Jaipur. It's going to push us quite high over our thing. Badass Brigade has been repaired at Clark Dad's oversight. That's good. So that's the Mercury Defense Fleet back in action. And I don't really have time to augment them or the money to augment them right now. So that's good that they're there. They need fuel, but they can defend the station. Your countries are now crafting exofighters. Are they? They can, but none of them are set to build exofighter. I don't have anything set to build exofighter. So I can build exofighters if I want to. Completing this priority will add one surface-to-orbit exofighter to one of the nation's boost facilities. The nation's executive faction can spend boosts to take part in space combats in Earth interface orbits. Our orgs, Council Trace... That might actually be, like... It might be good to just help us defend Earth, just to have lots of exofighters around. I don't know. I do see that this is actually an Indian army. We're being invaded by India. No, that's our army coming home. It's our army coming home. We're not being invaded by India at all. Well, the CR-90 will be good in the short term. Maintaining a ship clamped to the hull of a corvette is less than ideal, so I propose trying to find a freighter ship and turning it into a carrier. Yeah. Not in India, but I saw it somewhere. Okay. What's that? Oh, here we go. Yep. I don't know why, but the Caliphate is on build exofighters. Thank you. It is not anymore. Now we need to check everywhere. Why on earth did that one region in the Caliphate have build fighters? Well spotted, Sujin Tofu. I'm very impressed that you caught that. This is where I found out that Singapore is building exofighters. Where is Singapore? It's over here. No, nowhere else is building exofighters. Sadly, the fighters are crap. Yes, so I hear. Enemy depot seized. Offensive maneuvers by Hammer Slammers have seized several intact alien military supply depots. As luck would have it, the fuel, munitions, batteries, and other supplies... Is this AI art? I don't think it is, but It's triggering my AI art detection. It feels a little bit AI art. Anyway, what is this here? This that has wheels. Interesting. One state in the Caliphate. As luck would have it, the fuel, munitions, batteries, and other supplies within it are largely compatible with the equipment used by India's armed forces. While Indian troops already have themselves as some of the free gear on offer, local government has requested orders on what to do with the rest of it. Use the supplies to resupply hammer slammers, order the supplies transported to stockpiles, India investigates training and procurement, have the supplies covertly diverted. We'll just restore those. Yeah, those supplies wheels do look very suspicious. Okay, these guys have come home, which is nice. In fact, is Australia's priorities set correctly? Australia should be on build army right now. What is going on? What's going on here? What? Well spotted, Hayden. What has happened to my policies? I can't even remember what they should look like. It kind of needs to look a little bit like China. So I want 3 in economy. I want 1 in, was it welfare? Yeah, 1 in welfare, 2 in knowledge, 2 in government. Actually, they don't need the government in investment as much. Unity and funding. And then they don't need mission. They aren't even mission control capped yet. All right, that's better. Is there a way for me to check? No. What if there's a way for me to check, like, just all of my region's policies? Totally no non-AI thing. It's a washing machine. South Korea under control of humanity first declared war on Nicaragua. Okay. South Korea's been very bloodthirsty this game. I actually devoured that glass of water. I was so thirsty. Oh, the servants just took over Mongolia. Oh well. Our public opinion in Mongolia must be... Oh, I would have thought the public opinion would have been high because of attrition, but I remember the servants just mind control everybody. Administration node at Castle Solomon. That's the first module complete for that station. We need it soon because we're really tanking money. Excuse me. I think I might be on the verge of getting a cold, so I'm a little bit sniffly.
Don't let them find out.
Okay, sure. I won't. I don't know why it jumped to you. Gives me a bit being a bit funny tonight. Our ability to manage affairs is so many nations stretched, costing us 2.7 influence per month. Conducting management research can alleviate this. Yes, I know we are over right now. Advise.
Offering support.
Jeb,
Where
I
do you
want
need
you
me?
to advise the Southern Cross.
Offering counsel.
Where do you need me? Offering counsel.
Ready.
Standing by.
Ready to go.
Nothing really
On
happening
Overwatch.
anywhere else in the world, it seems, at the moment. Things are quite
At your
quiet.
service.
The Academy is really growing its control. It's got like some really big parts of Europe, and now it's taken over quite a lot of Africa as well. North Africa. It's got all of this. It also used to have all of a lot of South America, but now it's lost a lot of it. But it's interesting to see the Academy, after like such a bad start, taking quite a lot of territory.
Offering assistance.
There's going to be a lot
Offering
of assistance
assistance.
pop, sorry.
I will help them.
Initiating surveillance.
Lending my expertise.
What do you mean another zone
Eyes
taken,
up.
Aiden? India to control the Jaipur. Okay, yeah, that just popped. Gotcha. Okay, we are now quite high over our mission. We're actually not that high over. We're only 20 over. I would quite like to take over Ahmedabad now. Arctic meth... Oh, this is bad. Scientists... Hey, Hildebrand, how's it going? Scientists monitoring the Arctic have detected an eruption of methane gas in the Vladivostok region. Melting permafrost has led to an eruption of methane gas from ancient deposits previously stored safely under the ice. This has the effect of exacerbating the global warming that caused it. So, methane in Earth's atmosphere increases by 0.5 parts per million. We can dispatch a team to study it, which will get us 250 science. So I think we're going to do that. I'm glad you didn't, Hildebrand. That would have been bad. We have been infiltrated. Someone is leaking our secrets. We discovered the leak by happenstance. A routine scan of outgoing communications concluded with a distracted analyst failing to correctly exit their monitoring program once the call had ended, resulting in every bit of static and white noise on the line being run through our decryption mainframe overnight. This would have been an immense waste of resource except for one thing. It found an unexpected signal. Hidden in the random noise was a highly compressed microburst transmission, which was decrypted to reveal compromising detail of our recent operations. We must find the leak. The only question is how to go about it. We have more important things to focus on? No. Money talks. Offer rewards for information. We spent $837, which unlocks rewards for information, triggers the following events. Infiltrated event chain commences. Infiltrated money event chain begins. Anyone could be a trader. We need external help. We spend 837 influence, which gets us the influence one. Our security forces conduct an internal review, or we spend operations. I feel like this should be a job for security, so I think I want to do ops. I don't think external... I think money is a stupid way to go. I think getting external help doesn't really make sense. I think it needs to be our security that does it, but we also have to vet the security. I've gone for ops. I hope that was the right pick. I've not seen that event before. Regime change in Azerbaijan. That alien fleet that got into Earth orbit has done nothing. They just turned up and went, Yeah, operations I think is the way to go. Do we take... let's just stop for a second. Do we start taking Jaipur now? I think we send one army in. Let's see if they get nuked. And that's going to have to be Hammer Slammers. Let's see if they get nuked. Because that's what I thought was. We invade the capital, they'll nuke them. Okay, they've reached the zone and they are trying to take it over. They have not been nuked as of yet. They might wait until they've almost lost the territory, though. Another bunch of alien fleet. The AI keeps us nuked now. The AI has 40 nukes at the moment. India has none. So I think we need to take... I don't know what happens when we take the capital, if we get the nukes or not. It's actually really interesting to find out if we do. I mean, technically, if you were... Oh! Where did that army come from? That army just appeared. Alright, I'm going to send in a couple of Chinese armies, but not a whole lot. Just send two in. Excuse me, I'm getting quite tired. It is one of those weeks, unfortunately. Just endless everything. But I love how they got an army just in time to defend. Alright. Bedtime. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that, Tavian. I think I'll do one more turn, and then I'll probably head to bed. So, crackdown on control point on Lebanon has expired, which means we need to abandon Lebanon again. How do I abandon the country again? Abandon nation. Just one more turn, exactly. Just one more turn. We need to defend the Southern Cross. That can be done by you.
Where to?
Because you're already here. Defend
Protecting
our interests. Human, I need you to advise here.
Where do you need me?
Name's Blonde.
Standing by.
I need you to advise here.
Offering assistance.
Yo Momo.
Your orders?
I need you to advise in India, please.
Offering support.
And Hard Python.
Where do you need me?
You don't really have a lot to do. So let's get you to surveil here, just in case something happens.
Setting a watch.
Since they don't seem to be nuking, I'm going to send the rest of my armies in to help try and take this region as fast as possible. And let's confirm assignments and unpause the game. People probably do need to hide, actually. We should look at that in the next stream.
I will help them.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering support.
All these
Offering
advice missions
assistance.
out of the way.
I will help them.
Alright, let's
Initiating
see how we go. That's the rest of the armies moved in. That's 7 armies against 1. I love how it's showing us the Indian army on top, though. Whoops, not one of my my invasion age armies. There you go. Now there's an invasion age army on top. Looks like the invasion age army actually has a laser cannon on its tank, or a plasma cannon. They're not firing conventional shells. We have lost the legislature control point in Japan to the servants. Many of our people no longer respond to communication. We've lost significant power. So they've just used one of their events. Yeah. Servant supporters have made significant headway in local politics of Japan, getting a control point for the servants there. Pay 10 influence triggers the following event. What? So the event is pay 10 influence, gain a random control point in Japan. For 10 influence? That's the thing they just used. Oh, we need to destroy that next stream. American army moving towards Port Moresby, yeah. Oh, well, at least we've got Port Moresby being defended, I guess. I mean, if the 10th Mounted Division really wants to try and take Port Moresby off us, there's not much I can do to stop them. Southern India and Middle East. What missiles flying around? I didn't notice any missiles. Were there missiles flying around? I didn't see... Oh, these. It's boost. Oh, I don't know what that is. This is a boost facility. I think it's just boost going up because I'm building that station. Popularity in Japan should be fine. Oh, so the aliens have somehow got a second army. Oh my god. Okay, that other fleet's arriving in Earth orbit. That's a huge fleet that's arriving. Public opinion in Japan is fine. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. Phew, it turned into a sneeze. Ugh, sorry about that. I meant to mute the mic. So there's a massive fleet about to arrive in Earth orbit. We don't have our people fully fueled. The servants just took a bit in Japan from us. I'm going to send this army in to help with taking Jaipur. Oh dear, am I getting sick? I really don't feel very well. All of a sudden, my housemate has been really unwell the last couple of days. I have no idea how they took over the government. They must have used mind control. European units declared war in Thailand. Excuse me, which in this universe is a nuclear wasteland. After the okay, we got our battle cruiser. One of our battle cruisers is done, which is excellent. It can join Black Friday delivery. It also needs a name, so let's quickly name it. Now, what was it called? Kestrel 3 was the name of the battle cruiser, so it needs to be renamed. Let's get the naming list up, and we will get a ship name. It is called Charlotte. Good ship, Charlotte. Okay. Will any of the other ships be ready? Looks like it's just going to be that battle cruiser. Still, one more battle cruiser is better than no battle cruisers. The aliens are building ships like crazy right now. We've purged supporters initiative, that's fine. Looks like we are struggling to make any headway here. Okay, that fleet has now arrived in low Earth orbit. How big is it? It's not that big. It does have I think this is a battleship. Divine Covenant. It is a dreadnought. Is the biggest ship they have in this fleet. It's a lot of support ships, and then 2 big capital ships, 3 big capital ships. Let's see what it does. If it goes to one of our stations, we'll probably try and intercept. Okay, they're coming for station. I'm going to save the game just before they arrive. Not that I can do anything about it, but just so that I have the game saved. And I guess we'll do that fight, and that's going to be the end of the stream. Alright, so they've come in with 2 dreadnoughts. 2 dreadnoughts. This thing is all lasers. This thing is all lasers. That's going to be really difficult to beat. That's nothing too scary. That's nothing too scary. These guys are lasers. Okay, so it's really all about these two ships. We need to try and deal with them as quickly as possible. I'm going to basically launch all the torpedoes at one of them. Although I don't think we have any torpedo carriers left. We've got 2 torpedo carriers left. So it's 1 battleship, 5 battle cruisers, 3 point defense ships, 2 point defense ships, and... yeah, this is going to be quite tough. The game rates us as having very similar combat values, though. It's going to have to play it very similar to how we played the other battle. Oh, I was like, why are there ships here? Because they're under construction. So these are all the ships we have under construction right now. They're not quite ready yet. So we want to position behind the hab, and we want to just come forward very slowly like we did last time. Like that, basically. And I want to make sure the Soul Class 2s are in the middle. So I'm getting really snuffly. I'm definitely feeling I might be coming down with something. But I want to give one attempt at this battle before I go to bed. Okay, where's my other Soul Class 2? Let's see, a Starty class. It's so hard to click on these. To move them around. It's one of the most frustrating things. Remember to kill the plasma first if they have any. I didn't see a lot of plasma, but I'll check for that once we start. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. No plasma there. I didn't see any plasma. It's all mag and laser. There's no missiles here either. There's just a lot of lasers. Yeah, it's just mag and laser. Okay, now the one problem is our fleet is very slow, which means it will get hit a lot by their... Actually, I'll put these in their own battle group. So these are in Control 1. These are in Control 3, and this is in Control 2. Yeah, the lasers will probably outrange us. I want to fast forward until combat is actually joined. They're coming in a cross formation. Not a formation I've seen before off them. Oh dear. No, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. I wanted to give you an attack order, and I wanted to give you an attack order. I didn't want to give a fleet attack order, because I don't want to launch torpedoes yet. I feel sorry for the crews that are currently apparently still doing welding jobs during this combat encounter, because there's about to be a lot of metal flying around at high speed. T-Rem control. Yeah, I thought you were saying T-Rem was controlling by pheromones for a second there. I wish I had some more water. That is long-range laser fire. Okay, hang on. Everything's coming in at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. So they've kind of like flirped up around us, really. They're not really in range for us to do anything at the moment. We are doing some damage to Glittering Mountain. Yeah, the random spray of Gauss is great. Just sort of saying, we're here. I'm actually gonna... Well, the battleship's not in range yet, so I don't need to worry too much. I'm actually like quite happy for the battlecruisers to spread their fire out at the moment. Flirp is me being very tired and losing my vocabulary is why I said flirped. Okay, one thing that has happened is all of the escorts have left their larger ships, which is something. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it is something. I think I'm just going to give a fleet attack order. On the Resounding Fury, and I'm going to give... That's all I'm going to give. I'm going to keep everyone where they are. We're taking quite a lot of damage from lasers. But we have taken out a few of their ships. And there's a few of them have actually gone ballistic, even though they're still shooting at us. That's all of our torpedoes fired. That's all we had. It was probably a little bit early. Oh well. We'll see what happens. One of our battle cruisers is in big trouble. Yeah, look at how much PD they've got. Just obliterating them before they can even make it. Yeah, that was not worth doing. Most of their escorts are actually wrecked on that pass, or badly damaged on that pass. No, they are shooting us in the bum. Safe's taking a bit of damage. Everyone else is okay. Emotional support torpedoes. That's really what they are at the moment. Like my emotional support axe. Alright, let's oops. Let's cause a little bit of damage, I think. We're gonna give these guys a primary target of this ship here. I'm gonna tell them to padlock. They should turn in a second. I hope. Are they turning? Yeah, they're turning. Oh. That was one of the ships gone. They're not actually turning to the padlock, which is interesting. Did I not give the right command attack order? Now they're going to turn. That was weird. I think I need to come back at this one a bit more awake. Yeah, we're losing ships before they can turn. Only 2 of the battlecruisers have actually turned to face. I should have been a little bit more on top of this. We've not done any damage to the dreadnoughts yet at all. They're not really in range though. Core Darkstar just got cored though, which is good. I think there's only a couple of their support ships still in decent state though. Yeah, I am indeed going to run out of ships before we can dent the dreadnoughts. There goes another one. Hey Gurgly. It's been an interesting stream. We dealt with the first big threat, but now we have another big threat coming for us. And I don't know if we can do anything about it. I'm going to tell the battleship to accelerate. And then I'm going to get it to match speed. I think it needs to close distance. It just did a spin, which is interesting. Now only controlled by Terrapones. Yes. A T would be lovely right now, but it's a little bit too late for me to have a T. I want to make sure that we're in range of its smaller millguns. And then I'm going to match velocity. Which is this button here. So, match velocity now. Oh, match velocity with this ship if you can. Why have you stopped firing your guns? Because your main guns are forward facing. It's okay, he'll come around in a second and start shooting them from behind. Or not, he has lost all engines, so he's just going to cruise on forever. And not fire any guns. Amazing. Well, that was a folly. Yeah, we're not going to win this. Bye, battleship. He's off into space. The Soul Black 2s can't take part. The Astartes are out of ammo, so that's really the end of the engagement. I'm going to have to come back to this when I'm a little bit more awake, I think. It's the same thing as last time. I can't manage a battle when I'm this tired. I know this last couple of streams haven't been as long as usual. I'm just really, really sleepy. Yeah, he is indeed out of there. Just off. I'm leaving Earth. He's Project Exodusing early. He's going to go and just see what's out there before everyone else gets out. All we've really got left here is the battle stations, and they're not going to get through the lasers. So I'm just going to call it there. That fight is over. It does indeed have a self-preservation instinct. All right. So look, we did pretty well. We got through that first engagement, which is a really big, quite serious one. We'll try this one again next week. They're getting really hard. The amount of aliens that are coming for us is getting a little bit scary. I didn't expect the aliens to be able to rebuild their fleet so quickly, but they're rebuilding them at the rate of like a fleet a month right now, from like 4 different places, which is terrifying. But we'll see what we can do. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. It's always great to have you here, and I appreciate you coming and doing so. I hope you all have a great day, or morning, or noon, or night, etc. Like I always say. I'm going to go to bed, and I will catch you all later. Yeah, exactly. We get a ship per month. They get a fleet per month. But I will see you. You're all great. You're amazing people. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll catch you in the next stream. Ciao for now.